Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Eagles on the Air broadcast of tonight's game. Tonight we have boys varsity Fort Bend Christian Academy Eagles against the Woodlands Christian Warriors. Tonight is a special night. If you stayed tuned earlier before this game, we just had our senior recognition night for a couple of our seniors on the team. And this is going to be the senior night for the boys varsity game as well. So, going to be a big game tonight. Hopefully, we see a lot of action, a lot of good stuff. Tonight, we just have a lot to look forward to. Kind of looking on the Eagle side of the ball, we really have such a attacking offense with the boys that we have here, as well as a solid defense. Just a very well-rounded team overall. And then we look at the Woodlands Christian boys team. They are 3-18 so far, 0-7 in districts. However, so it's going to be a tough fight for the Warriors tonight. However, if we kind of look back at the girls' game against the Warriors, that didn't stop them from having a great turnout. So with that, as the buzzer goes off, teams will be entering the field. And everyone will be ready to play. My name is Evan Carpenter. I will be announcing this game for you tonight. Tonight we feel a nice weather, clear skies with 66 degrees outside. So really good weather to play soccer. Something to look forward to as well. Past couple weeks been very cold, especially around here. Just a lot of frigid temperatures, and the last couple of games have been very, very difficult because of those cold temperatures. However, we persist, and now that we have good weather, we are surely looking forward to a great game. Starting off with the ball, we have Jude Dietz, number 24, and he will kick it back towards Emmanuel Montoya, who boots it straight down the field. Explosive start to the game. However, it goes out the back end. It will be Warriors ball for the goal kick. Ball towards the left side of the field, so a little bit. It's going to be bumbled back and forth. Jude passing the ball up line to his teammate. However, the shot on goal will be blocked by the goalie for the Warriors. Number 13, Gavin with the touch. Ball pass to Santi. Santi passing it back towards Max Ortiz. Max Ortiz running up his swing. However, ball was stopped. Santi passing it back towards goalie Benjamin Longbottom. Longbottom booting it way down the field. And Warriors defense is going to have to make up for that. Warriors defense passing it out of bounds. Ball will be thrown in by the Eagles. High towards the goal. And, the ball seemed to bounce back and forth between the bottom of the goalpost and the top of the crossbar for a little bit. However, it will roll out of bounds. And that will be a goal kick for the Warriors. Great throw-in on that play. Ball kicked out of bounds. William Kipp to throw it back in. Kipp throwing into Santi. Santi passing it back to Jeffrey. Jeffrey looking for his teammate on the sideline, however, is intercepted by a Warrior. Warrior bringing it up line, leading the pass to number 9 for the Warriors. And Benjamin Longbottom gets a great save off the ball as he chucks it to about the 50-yard line. Impressive save by Benjamin Longbottom. Bassie passing it back, and it rolls off the top of the foot of Montoya. Woodland Warriors throwing the ball in. Bringing the ball back just a little bit. Still looking to throw it in. Bounce off the head of a Warrior. And Jeffrey Ficune will have that. Not Ficune, sorry. Max Ortiz gets the ball down the middle of the field. He loses possession of it by a Warrior. However, he gains it back. Slide kicks it downfield. Or Warriors boot it back down. Warriors popping it up to bring it back towards the sideline. Ball is picked off by Eagles. Montoya passing it up line to Daniel Bassie. Daniel Bassie making his way towards the goal. Will he have a shot on goal? Raise it up. Flat shot. Oh! That shot intended for his teammate. However, he was unable to reach it. Montoya with the boot right down the center. Received by the Warriors goalie. Great effort there by Daniel Bassie, really making an offensive push to get that ball as it was kicked down to him. He was really relying on his teammates on that one because he had that flat shot on the goal. They were not able to follow through with that. And with that, there is a call on the field. Number 7, Alexander Henley falling down. And there will be a free kick taken by Montoya. Montoya straight down the center and through the crossbars, it looks like. If only this is football, we would have an extra 3 points. However, it is soccer, so we do not. Ball will be taken out by the goalie for a goal kick. So far, great effort by both teams offensively and defensively, playing very strong overall. Montoya able to get ahead on it. Bassie bringing it up the sideline, taking his time, dribbling the ball, passes it off to Alexander Henley. Henley manages to get the ball out while on the ground. Back to Bassie, giving it to Montoya in the middle. Santi in the backfield, getting it back, passing up line back to Bassie. Bassie passing it to a Warrior as he makes his way upfield. That Warrior takes a very long pass upfield, and it will go out of bounds. That will be a goal kick for the Eagles. Goal kick will be taken by Jeffrey. Long shot on the opposite 45-yard line. Montoya able to receive it. Kicks into the feet of a Warrior, and it will go out of bounds. Eagles ball quickly thrown in. Oh, Bassie trying to get ahead on it, unable to do so. Goes to the opposite side of the field. Kipp trying to stop the ball, unable to, and that ball will go high and long to Max Ortiz, who tries to kick it but misfires. It will be Warriors ball now on the possession, making an offensive push with this throw-in. Ball continue to go downfield. Santi pushing it through. However, Warriors get it back, taking it down the midfield. Continuing to push. On that backside, William Kipp has to deal with the Warriors offensive player. However, ball goes out of bounds. Ball thrown down line. Received by the Warriors and kicked high. Santi heading the ball towards Montoya. Montoya trying to collect it, unable to. Gavin Smalling working the ball around. Montoya on the outside, kicking it straight through. And it looks like they have an open shot on the goal, and he gets it. Number 18, Mario Gonzalez with the goal. First goal of the game with 30 minutes left in the first half. Great, easy score by Mario with that goal. Great effort by the offensive players on that, working their way down the field. Montoya, really a great assist. Being able to see his open teammate on the other side of the field, that is something that not a lot of players are able to see, and that's a lot of great stuff you want to have in a player, that soccer IQ of being able to see your players. And with that, Warriors kick the ball, and there will be a call on the field. Free kick for the Warriors. Looks like this ball will go very far based off of the positioning of all the players, and it does. A little too far as it will go out the backside, and it will be a goal kick for Benjamin Longbottom. Making a short, quick pass to Max Ortiz. He will slowly bring it up the field. Then he boots it right down the center towards the sideline. Kip trying to make up for lost ground right there. Unable to get it. Alexander Henley with a throw-in. Received by the Warriors. However, there is a scuffle for the ball. Ball in the hands of the Warriors goalie. And he will be there to punt it off towards the middle of the field. Received by the Warriors. Warriors will go downfield. Number 9 leading his team towards the goal. However, Jeffrey will stop the ball, and it'll go out in the corner. It will be Eagles ball from the goal. If you're just now joining us, the score is 1-0 Eagles with 28 minutes left in the first half. Benjamin passing the ball to Max. Max passing the ball long downfield, headbutting it back and forth. Warriors continuing to play keep away. However, Santi is able to get the ball on the sideline, trying to maneuver past 2 Warrior defenders, and it will be called a foul on the field. Or no, a throw-in. I'm sorry. Ball is received, and it is a foot race to get to it. Bassey making his way down the field, closer and closer to the goal. Once again, having this flat shot. He just has to maneuver the ball around off the feet of the Warriors, and this will be a corner kick for Montoya. Great opportunity for the Eagles right here. They just have to get in the right positioning. Montoya, one of the better kickers on this team, getting into position. Movement happening by the goal. And whistles are blown. Whistles are blown. I'm unsure who the call is on or what the call might be. However, the kick will be redone. Once again, everyone getting into position for this. Movement continuing to happen. Montoya off to the other side. Retrieved by Ortiz. Ortiz kicking it high out of bounds. It's going to be Warriors throw-in. Ball is going to be thrown in from the back corner. Ooh, hard kick off of the Eagles. Gonna be Warriors ball once again. 25 minutes left in the half. Right now, Eagles have a record of 3-8 in district and 3-8-1 in overall. So far, hasn't been the greatest season for the Eagles. However, they have been making a great effort to make each and every game the best they can make it. Obviously, looking at last year, had a completely different lineup, but this year, kind of a rebuild year, setting up new opportunities for the rest of the seasons to come. Montoya juggling the ball from his chest, making a kick right down the center of the field. Very close to entering the goal, however, it would be just outside, and the goalie will be chasing the ball down in the backfield. The seniors that we have tonight for the Eagles, first we have number 8, Jeffrey. He is a center back position player. He's been playing for 4 years. He's been such a great player on this team, always hustling for the ball. Next one we have Chizo. He is out on injury, but he would be our goalie. This is his first year at Fort Bend Christian Academy and his first year with our soccer team. Though he has not played too many games, he has made a great difference to this team, and he has just been a very consistent player. Then we have Max Ortiz. He is a 4-year player. He plays center back as well. Great defensive player. He has improved each and every year. Just a great player overall. And lastly, we have Jude Dietz. He is a senior as well. This is going to be his first year for the soccer team, and he is a striker. Once again, haven't seen a lot from him because of his limited time with the team. However, from what we have seen, he is just an all-around player, willing to work hard, and that's what you can really ask for most with a player. And with that, there's been a lot of juggling of the ball going from Warriors to Eagles possession. Warriors now trying to make their way into Eagle territory, but Eagles will have this throw-in, maybe changing that trajectory. Great interception by Montoya to Bassey. However, a Warrior kicks it sky high to about the 50-yard line. Alexander Henley trying to get that ball. Santi passing upfield to Montoya. Montoya passing it to number 13, Gavin Smalling. Smalling unable to get it to his player. Chase down happening by Nicholas Zapak. Warriors trying to look up for that shot. Blocked by Jeffrey. Warriors will get the ball back. And there will be a call on the field. Looks like there will be a free kick happening. And there is also a substitution on the field.
Ready, 2. On 2. All right, on the kick, we'll switch to 1.
Getting ready for the kick. Everyone's lining up.
On 1.
With that, Warriors kick off. Hit the body of an Eagle. And Benjamin Longbottom there for the save. And he will be there
Back to 1 when he kicks.
to kick it off.
Good shots.
Great punt by Longbottom, but it will go out of bounds.
Ready, 2. On 2.
20 minutes left in the first half. Score is 1-0 Eagles. Warriors have a lot of ground to make up right now. They are down, but they are not out of this competition just yet. They have a lot of time to make up. A lot of time and a lot of opportunity, that's for sure. Ball will be hit out of bounds, and it'll be a Warriors throw-in.
I'm sorry, we got that on TV. On 1.
Ball passed down
Oh, ball.
to number 6. Number 6 popping it up to his teammate. Will he be able to get it out?
Yes, go ahead.
And it will be called out. Going to be Eagles possession now.
On 3.
Hoping to make a push down the field very quickly. Ball hits number 13, Gavin Smalling. Gavin Smalling passing up to Bassey. Bassey trying to get around this player. He has an open field right down the center, and he pops it in. Great score, or great goal by Daniel Bassey. One of the great scorers on this team. Score is now 2-0 Eagles with 19 minutes left in the first half. Like I said, Daniel Bassey is one of these great scorers that you see on this team. Just an amazing striker up at the front of this Eagles team. It's always a common sight to see him working hard and rushing down the field. That is what he just does best. So it's great to see one goal come out from Daniel Bassey. Hope to see more. Montoya able to get the ball out of Warriors' possession. Kicks it towards the middle to Alexander Henley. Henley working the ball up. However, the ball gets intercepted by Warriors' defense. Henley now tries to get that ball back, but he is shoved, it looks like, out. No call on the field, however. Ortiz kicking it back down the field. Santi maneuvering the ball back to Henley. Henley kicks it downfield. And Montoya working his way towards the middle, has a kick, and he gets in the back corner of the goal. Another quick score for the Eagles. The score is now 3-0 with 18 minutes left in the first half. Montoya doing a very interesting celebration in the corner.
Ready, 2. Get wide. A little bit wider, 2. On 2.
And the Eagles will return back to their positions with the goal from Montoya. Montoya, a speedy midfielder for this Eagles offense. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. Just a great asset to this team. And with that, play resumes. Score 3-0. Montoya back with the ball. Passing it upfield.
On 1.
Working the ball towards the center. Oh, goalie unable to grab the ball. Ball is worked around back to Bassey. Bassey passing it to Gavin. Hit off the foot of a Warrior. And the ball will stay in Warrior territory.
Ready, 2 on 2. Ready, 3. Stay on the throw in 3.
Henley with the throw-in.
He should have got a yellow card. I don't think he did. On 1. On 1 on 1.
Pass right down the middle. Santi booting it in. Oh! Blocked by the goalie, but it was a great shot on goal by Santi.
Whoever just shot it. Number 10.
And there will be a call out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Warriors.
Ready, 2 on 2. Time wasting. You score a goal, you're supposed to just go back to there.
Ball is going to be shortly passed to a defender who works its way down the sideline. Cross pass to number 14. 14 passing it back. However, it is intercepted by an Eagle, and it will roll out of bounds.
There you go. On 2. Ready, 3.
There's a lot of great key players on this team. Obviously, we've talked about Bassi and Montoya. But you have some other kind of underdog players on this team. For instance, number 10, Santi, a great midfielder. He's always hustling for the ball. Just a great soccer player to have on your team. He never gives up on the play. Also, other great players, Mario Gonzalez, having one of the goals for tonight. Just a great player, great offensive mind. And Alexander Henley as well, always hustling for that ball. He works really hard with his other strikers up front. And with that, Warriors have a shot on goal, but it is saved by Benjamin Longbottom. And Longbottom will go for the far punt. Received by the Warriors, and they will bring that ball all the way upfield. There is a call on the field in favor of the Eagles. That will be a free kick taken by number 8, Jeffrey. Jeffrey booting it straight down the center. Montoya ready to receive it. Oh, bounces off the head of an Eagle, and it goes into the net. Score is now 4-0. And it looked like it got off the head of Montoya. Great work by Montoya. Once again, second goal of the game, back-to-back. Starting this game off very strong with a heavy lead of 4-0 with 13 minutes left in the first half. Eagles have been playing a very strong offensive game so far. They've really been diminishing the offensive effort of the Warriors. Warriors have had a lot of great penetration plays so far. However, they were not able to follow through with them because of the great Eagle defense that we've seen, led by senior Jeffrey as well as Max Ortiz. Just a great duo out there when they come together. Looks like there is a slight pause of game on the field, but it will resume. Warriors will kick off. Mario Gonzalez gets the ball back. Bassi kind of confused on where the ball was, and Warriors will get it back.
Okay, well, if you don't know soccer, then just make sure you always keep the ball in wherever the ball's at, unless we give you something.
Woo! Mario Gonzalez sliding in to try to get that steal. However, it was a little too much.
Yellow card on Mario.
And that will be a yellow card on Mario Gonzalez, and the ball will be kicked in. Oh, ball is going to stay out there because there is a substitution happening on the field. Number 3, Pierce Payton is coming into the game. Warriors boot the ball down the field and out of bounds, and it looks like William Kipp will be there to take the ball out.
3 on 3. Ready, 2 on 2.
Ball high into the air, off the head of Kipp, and it will go out of bounds. Pass downfield. Bassi will have the ball. Pass it towards the middle, towards Montoya. Montoya will take the ball, make a push down the center of the field. However, stops his movement, getting past a couple of defenders. Kicks it off the back of a Warrior. Max Ortiz will now have the ball, and he'll boot it downfield. However, it will go into the hands of the Warriors goalie. It will be an offsides call for the Eagles. That's often the biggest thing seen by the Eagles offense is that they're able to attack the goal very easily. However, they really have to watch out for those offsides calls and not get too ambitious or too anxious with their attempt on scoring. Longbottom with a great kick once again down the field. Smalling there to receive it. However, is grabbed by the Warriors goalie. Like I said before, Gavin Smalling, or maybe for the first time, Gavin Smalling is an underdog player on this team, really. Gavin, only being a sophomore, has a lot of potential. He always makes great offensive plays, and he has amazing looks. So there's a lot to look forward to in the future. Warriors making their way up the field. Passing towards the center, however, is blocked by Eagles defender. Santi will now have the ball. Passing it back to Ortiz. Ortiz passing it to number 17, Nicholas Zabat. Zabat unable to get the ball back. Warriors passing it down the center of the field. Slide in by Max Ortiz to steal the ball away. And there is a call on the field with a substitute coming in for Gavin Smalling. There will be a kick at about the 30-yard line. Coming in for Gavin Smalling will be Logan Sprague. Logan taking in that new position on the side. Warriors goalie now has the ball, ready to kick off. 9 minutes left in the game. Score is 4-0. Warriors looking to pass the ball and penetrate this defense a little bit. Logan keeping up with the ball. Alex Henley with the ball. Santi working with the ball, trying to maneuver around the defensive players. Jeffrey passing it to Ortiz. Ortiz booting it down the field. And it looks like Kipp will have the ball on the sideline. He goes for a shot, unable to get it. It will be a goal kick for the Warriors. Booted downfield. Number 3, Pierce Payton has the ball. However, he loses it. Have a tumble on the field for our Eagle. Warriors making the ball down the middle of the field. Slowing it down. 11 kicks it downfield. Received by Ortiz on defense. Ortiz hitting it down the field towards Bassi. Bassi trying to make a last-ditch effort to save it. Unable to do so. There's going to be 2 subs coming into the game. Bassi and Henley will be taken out. And it looks like Dylan Rayburn will come in as well as Nadim Kayat. Jeffrey getting the ball. Booting it upfield. Logan, or tended for Logan, unable to get to them. Number 17 handling the ball down the field now for the Warriors. Montoya trying to get that ball back, unable to do so. Number 17, Nicholas Sabat, continuing to fight for that ball, unable to do so. Get it back. Warriors working the ball up the sideline, trying to get past some Eagle defenders. Continuing to work their way into Eagle territory. Looks like a 3-on-1 situation, and there is going to be a call on the field. Free kick at about the 9-yard line. Six minutes left in the regulation time. Ball will go straight into the hands of Benjamin Longbottom. And he will be ready for the kick. Punch the ball straight down the center. Headed by the Warriors. Santi juggling the ball, trying to get good hold of it. Montoya working with some pressure. Loses the ball. Jeffrey going one-on-one with a Warrior striker. And the ball will go out of bounds in favor of the Warriors. Offensive possession for the Warriors will continue into Eagle territory. Warriors to the ball in towards the center. Received, however, looks like ball is going to be booted way out. Dylan Rayburn playing aggressive defense on there, trying to get that ball back. He kind of forced a hard, difficult shot on the Warriors for that one. So great defensive effort by Dylan Rayburn. Ball is kicked off to Jeffrey and back to Ortiz. Kip passing the ball back, and Montoya looks to be shoved to the ground. It's going to be a call on the field, and they will have a free kick. Placement on this ball is going to be essential. Lately, past couple boots have been working out very well for the Eagles. Another well-placed kick will be good as well. Going far into the backfield, received by Warriors goalie. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the regulation time of the first half. Ball is punted to about the 45-yard line on the opposite side. And the ball will be kicked out of bounds. Ball thrown over by the Warriors. Logan trying to get a good run with it, unable to do so. Ball is kicked straight towards the center, headed by Max Ortiz. Great defensive effort right there. Warriors will continue to fumble the ball, trying to get it past the defense. William Kipp working to stop this effort, slides to get that ball. Warriors still maintain possession. However, Longbottom able to make the save. Benjamin Longbottom being a great goalie for this team so far. Kick going far down the field. And there's a trip up on the field. And there seems to be a little, not even a little, a lot of disagreement from the crowd. Yellow card called in favor of the Eagles. It looks like Montoya will be setting up for the kick.
All right, guys, listen. All right, 3, zoom in as close as you can on the ball. Okay, that's as close as you can. All right, on 3. All right, 2, pan left a little bit. Right about there.
It is now end of regulation time, and we're now on referee time.
The ball and the whole goal.
Montoya
Pan left, 1. Pan left.
ready for this kick.
Pan left on 1.
Booting it. Oh, little too high. And off to the left a little bit. Unable to get that shot on goal to land. But great, powerful kick from Montoya from the free kick. It will now be a goal kick for the Warriors. Ball booted down to about the 50-yard line. Received by number 14, William Kipp. Santi trying to fight to get that ball, unable to do so. Number 6, passing the ball around for the Warriors. Kipp working that ball, trying to get it back. Ball's booted down, headed by Jeffrey. Santi chasing after the ball. Logan making his way downfield, setting up opportunity for his teammate. However, the ball would be passed back to Ortiz. Ortiz dribbles slowly down the field, and he boots it off. There will be an offsides call on that possession. Ball will be thrown in, or no, kicked off at about the 35-yard line of Warrior territory.
Ready, 1 on 1. Wait, where's the ball at? I don't even know where the ball is at. Okay, so way over. Oh, okay, yeah.
Ball kicked far down the field. Headed by Kipp. Then a Warrior and kicked out by Ortiz. And with that, that'll be the end of the first half. Score so far is 4-0 Fort Bend Christian Academy Eagles. This has been a very interesting game so far. Warriors, just to start off with, have been having a little bit of difficulty with their defense. However, that has not stopped them from pushing offensively. However, when we look at the Eagle side of the ball, they have been playing a great game so far, maneuvering the ball downfield, having amazing boots downfield to their open teammates. This has been a great, great effort by the team overall. However, we've had some standout players such as Daniel Bassi continuing to make that offensive push. Other players such as Emmanuel Montoya and Benjamin Longbottom also able to work with the team and make the best of their opportunities given to them. So with that, we'll be taking a small break for this halftime, and we will be back after the short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Eagles on the Air broadcast of tonight's game. Tonight we have the boys varsity soccer team playing against the Woodlands Christian Academy, the Warriors. Sorry. So far, at the end of the first half, the score is 4-0 Eagles. Great offensive game for the Eagles so far. They've had a lot of great opportunities, as well as great defensive work, being able to stop Warriors' penetration into their territory. Warriors have a lot to make up so far, about 4-point deficit. They just have to continue working their game. They have made great efforts of maneuvering into Eagle territory. They just have to continue to do so in order to get some payoff for their hard work. Going to the half, we have a lot to look forward to. We had a lot of great players in the first half, such as Daniel Bassi and Emmanuel Montoya. We also have a goalie in for this game. Benjamin Longbottom has had a great game so far. A lot of great saves and very impressive punts downfield. However, we also have some other players to look at, some underdogs, some underclassmen as well, such as number 7, Alexander Henley, and number 13, Gavin Smalling. Some great players to look to for this game. William Kipp passing the ball up line. Santi there to meet a Warrior to get the ball. Santi working the ball around, passing it to Montoya. Montoya has the ball poked out from him, and the ball will be passed up line by the Warriors. Jeffrey in the backfield getting the ball. Pass at the sideline. Back to the middle to Santi. Santi boots it down the field, and it looks like Mario Gonzalez will be there for the ball. However, it is kicked out of bounds, but the momentum will continue to head towards Warrior territory. Emmanuel Montoya with the throw-in. Lofty pass over a group of defenders. Bobbled around by the goalie for a second. However, he maintained his possession of the ball, and he will now punt it off. Punt going very far into the field, headed by Jeffrey. Jeffrey popping it back up once again. Popped up by Kipp. And the ball will be hit out of bounds, and it will be Eagle possession. There's going to be a substitution on the field for the Warriors. Ball will be thrown in by William Kipp. Santi maneuvering the ball and crossed across the field. Chip toward the center. However, the Warriors will get at it. Warriors making a attempted shot at goal, it looks like. However, it will go out the back, and it will be a goal kick for the Eagles.
Good right there on 2. 3, ready 3, on 3.
So far, from the last couple plays that we've seen, a great stand-up player so far has been Santi. He is a great ball handler when it comes to that midfield position. He's just able to maintain his composure, especially with the looming presence of that defense right there. Great player for the team. This will be his, I believe, his second year for the team. Yes, his second year. He is a sophomore, so he has a lot of potential coming up and a lot to learn. I see him to be a great player in the future. Ball will be dribbled up the sideline and passed towards the middle. Oh, it looks like number 7, Alexander Henley, was tripped by a Woodland Warrior, and that will be a yellow card for them. And looks like Henley is still on the ground, but he makes his way back up. Continuing down the field, Montoya with the free kick.
Hand right a little bit.
Or I believe, or Max Ortiz now.
Kicks it will go to 1.
He will dribble it off quite slowly. Try to pass it to Santi. Santi was not open for that pass. Warriors lead the pass to offensive players. Number 17 making his way down the field. Chased down by William Kipp. Ball is headed out by Max Ortiz, stopping the momentum of the Eagles or the Warrior possession. Wherever the ball will be thrown in by the Warriors.
Stay right there on the catch 2. Ready 3. On 3.
Warriors, this is the opportunity that they need right now to get some points on the board and maybe even just slightly kind of chip away at the Eagles' defense. Ball goes into the backfield and kick straight down the field. Headed by Ortiz. Henley trying to handle the ball. And there is a trip on the field once again. Daniel Bassi, the one falling down this time. Montoya booting it quickly down the field, leading it to Max Ortiz or Mario Gonzalez, sorry. Unable to successfully get it, however, it will result in a corner kick for the Eagles. This is a great time for Eagles to get a good position on this possession and hopefully get a goal out of this kick.
Ready 3. On 3. When he throws it in, I'm going to 1. Ready on
Oh, ball is actually thrown in. Sorry, not kicked in.
1.
And
Keep it in.
it is now kicked out of bounds for the corner kick.
On 2.
And it looks like Montoya
Zoom in.
will be
Anybody?
the kicker for this one.
Ready 3. On 3. 1. Get the kick.
With the last couple of corner kicks that we've seen, Montoya has some great placement on the ball.
On 1.
The Eagles just have to be sure to continue with that great placement. It looks like he did not kick it too far down the field, but made a short pass. And that lofty kick is unable to be properly touched. And that kick will not count for anything as it will go out of bounds on the backside. It will now be a goal kick for the Warriors, but great effort by the Eagles to try to convert on that play. 4-0, Eagles leading. 33 minutes left in the second half. Warriors boot the ball downfield, headed by Max Ortiz. Santi maneuvering the ball around. And he kicks it downfield to Mario Gonzalez, who will be able to retain the ball. Oh, but it will be out of bounds. Warriors ball. Great effort by both Santi and Mario. Santi getting that ball back. Passing it up line to Bassi. Bassi trying to make his way through, unable to do so. And that ball will fall into the possession of Kipp, who will pass it to Ortiz. Ortiz looking to maintain that ball. It is kicked around. It will be called Warriors ball. And Warriors will now penetrate into Eagles territory. Headed out by Max Ortiz. Another throw-in. Ball is finally thrown in. Popped up in the air. Headed by Kipp. Oh. And headed out of bounds by Warrior. Mario get the ball thrown in. And he leads a pass over to Gavin Smalling, unable to get a good touch on it, and it will be out of bounds. Eagles will have this throw in, I believe. Eagles now deep into Warrior territory, looking for a good spot to throw it in at. Lofty towards the middle of the field. Santi touching it in, however, is unable to get to the back of the net. It will be saved by the Warriors goalie. Kip will be there, ready to receive the ball. Warriors gain possession. Two, taking a far shot. Two's taking a far shot into the goal, and he makes it after it gets fumbled around by goalie Benjamin Longbottom. Great shot by the Warriors on that play. Unsuspecting as well. Shots that far out in the field usually don't land in that position. However, just a little bit of misplaying right there from the goalie Longbottom. One was unsuccessful at maintaining possession of it, so it resulted in a point for the Warriors. The score is now 4-1. Warriors kicking long and far to the hands of Longbottom, who will be kicking it out, or punting it out. Santi getting possession, passing it backfield towards Jeffrey. Jeffrey passing it. Players calling the name of Santi as he looks for someone to pass to. However, he brings it back to his defenders. Playing a very defensive game right now. Manny passing the ball deep down the field. And Mario Gonzalez may have a foot on it. Oh, and his shot on goal is unsuccessful. Great attempt by Mario Gonzalez on that. If that were to land, that would have been his second goal of the game, as he has already scored one goal so far. He has been a great player for this game. Just continue to play aggressively on that outside striking position, something that can be a great threat to the Warriors' defense. Goal kick for the Warriors goes deep down the field to about the 50-yard line, stopped by William Kipp as it will go out of bounds, and it'll be Warrior throw-in.
Just follow the ball right now. Follow the ball. You're good.
Warriors booting it down the field. Warriors fighting for that possession, however, they're unable to make it. And it looks like it will be a corner kick for the Warriors now. This may be the turn that they need for this game. A lot of contact being made inside the goalie box. High stakes right now with this kick. Ball's kicked up, headed out, and the Eagles will try to get that ball out. It will be a throw-in for the Warriors as Montoya taps it out. Warriors throwing it in. Kicked off to the middle. However, it falls on the foot of Montoya. Chase down for the ball. Jeffrey's on the ground as number 17 fumbles with the ball. Number 6 trying to shoot on goal, unable to. Blocked by the defenders. Montoya on the outside boots it downfield towards Bassie. Bassie on that backside trying to receive it, and he is unaware of the pass that's heading his way, and it will go out of bounds. Warriors will have throw-in. Deep down the sideline. Warriors will take the ball. Oh, and it looks like Jeffrey will make some hard contact with one of the Warriors players, and that will be a yellow card for Jeffrey. Warriors will now have a free kick for that call.
Two.
24 minutes left in the second half. Score is 4-1. Warriors about to kick off on a free kick. Ball heading straight for the goal. Touched by Benjamin Longbottom, and he grabs it for the save. Longbottom ready to roll it out or kick it out. Longbottom passing it to Ortiz. Ortiz making his way slowly down the field. Booted down the field by Jeffrey. It will go out of bounds, and the Warriors will throw it out. Deep down the field, headed by number 17, Nicholas Zabak. Slow-moving game so far. Last major action we've seen is a great goal by Warriors offensive player. Montoya with the ball, passing it downfield. Santi having the ball. Ortiz passing it upfield, headed by Mario Gonzalez. William Kipp with the sideline pass straight to Bassie. Bassie has open lane towards the goal, and he sets up his shot. Oh, and it gets blocked. Still equal possession. Mario Gonzalez trying to fumble the ball around. He gets it. Oh! Great shot on goal. Unable to get in the back of the net. However, in my opinion, even more impressively, he hits it between the top of the crossbar and the bottom of the goalpost. Great shot by Mario Gonzalez. Mario Gonzalez has definitely been leading this team so far in the second half, just playing amazingly on the offensive possession, working with his teammates, taking advantage of these open spots that he has in the field, and like you saw there, taking shots whenever he sees fit. And so far, they haven't been bad shots. They've been really good shots, actually. So if he continues to work like he's doing, he may get one of those shots to land, giving him his second goal for the night. And with that, there will be some substitutions on the field for Jeffrey and Max Ortiz. Looks like Logan and Alexander Henley will enter the field. Ball will go out on the backside, on the sideline, sorry. And it'll be thrown in by the Eagles. Great pass to Drew Dietz. And there will be a call on the field in favor of the Warriors.
On one. Stay with him on two. On two. And on one.
Headed out.
On three.
It will be a Eagle goal kick on this.
That's fine. Keep that shot right there, guys. 32. On two.
There's now about 20 minutes left in the game. And Longbottom will take the goal kick. High, lofty ball towards midfield. Contained by the Warriors, however. Looks like Henley will try to get that back. Warriors trying to work the ball around. Mario Gonzalez loses the ball. However, Henley gets the ball. Great ball handling, getting his defender out of the way, passing it up line. However, he was not able to make a connection. Logan attacking strongly, and the ball will be taken up by number 13, Gavin Smalling.
On two.
Oh, and from the backside, number 11 steals the ball.
And on one.
Warriors trying to make their way up. Kip intercepting the ball on the outside, and it will be out of bounds. Warrior throw in.
No, never mind. Get the throw. On three. Around one.
Great effort
33 on three.
by this group of players right here. Henley and Smallings
One. Tilt up a little bit.
just really playing really good soccer right there.
One. Tilt
And it looks like Jeffrey and Max Ortiz will be back into the game.
on one.
Headed out by William Kipp.
Out a little bit. Not much. A little bit. Right there.
Warriors will make their way down the field closer and closer to the goal into Eagle territory.
Big shot right there with these guys. Ready. Two.
And there will be a sideline throw-in for the Warriors.
Throws it and we'll go to one. On one. Psych.
Ball thrown in, headed by Kipp. Off to the opposite side. And that ball is kicked
Three. Get their celebration.
kicked in by the Warriors.
Okay, on three.
Score is now 4-2 with 18 minutes left in the second half.
Two.
Great work by the Warriors on that side. That throw-in was very well placed, and so was that the head from William Kipp just seemed to go off in the wrong direction, giving the Warriors a great opportunity just to tap that ball in. So great work by the Warriors for that score on the board. However, with that, the ball will be kicked up line by the Eagles, but there will be a call on the field, switching possessions. Ball kicked deep down to the field. Ortiz with a great head. Mario Gonzalez leading the pass for Bassi, but he was unable to get there. Warriors goalie will now have the ball, ready to punt it off.
Camera three, go a little bit wider. Let's get a little bit of the ground look on one. On one right now. A little bit wider so we can get some of the ground.
Chipped over to number 9 for the Warriors. Unable to make a good connection.
Two.
And the ball will be called out of bounds. Eagles throw-in.
Three. That's all right. Nothing's happening because the ball's way out of bounds. So we're wasting time. On two.
It's a nice 64 degrees outside so far with clear skies. Nothing to complain about. Great weather for some soccer. Not much of a breeze as well.
On three.
Some greater weather we've seen so far from the recent cold weeks that we've had.
With the ball, there you go.
Ball going to the center of the field. Warriors trying to get it towards the center. Max Ortiz tripped up by Warriors defender, and he will stay on the ground.
Hold him down. Ready, three.
And he got grabbed and pulled down, it seemed like. And he is still down. However, there is no call.
Hey, it's a group of seniors. Stay with that group three. Stay with them. Good. He's got to do the soccer thing.
Ortiz walking it off now. But seems like there's still a little bit of pain.
2 on 2. Three. See if we can get a shot of our coach.
For this injury timeout, I'd like to take a time to shout out tomorrow's broadcast. We'll be broadcasting the girls and boys varsity basketball games against Lutheran South Academy. Girls will be at 5:30 and the boys will be at 7. Be sure to tune in. It will be a blackout theme. It will be a great game. It will be the last district game for both of the teams. Both girls and boys basketball are looking to make a playoff run going into the rest of the season. So to end off this district play, it's good to see a great, tough matchup between these two teams. So be sure to tune into those tomorrow night. Once again, those times, it'll be 5:30 for the girls' game and 7 o'clock for the boys' game. You can go to the same website, FBCA.tv, to watch.
3. Zoom in on the ball. 3. 3. Zoom in on the
It will now be a free kick taken by Jeffrey.
on the kick. Stay with it. On 1.
Going deep down the field. First touch made by the Warriors. Warriors maintaining possession, having some decent passes. However, the ball will go out of bounds. Eagles throw-in. Montoya passing the ball down line. Warriors managed to get the ball out. And the ball will be out of bounds on the backside.
Ready, 2 on 2. Stay there.
Ball passed in to Jeffrey.
Ready, 3.
Passing it back
Stay with that. Stay with that. Good.
to Zabak.
On 2.
Ooh. Warriors tried a shot on goal. Unable to get it because it got saved by Benjamin Longbottom, who punts it deep downfield. Received by Daniel Bassey, but it will go out of bounds.
Staying on 1. Just for the heck of it.
Ball will be thrown out of bounds by the Eagles at about the 50-yard line.
Ready, 3 on 3. Stay with it. All right, on 2.
Pass downfield.
Good job.
Headed by Warrior. And they will make their charge upfield.
2. Ready, 1.
Stopped by an Eagle defender. Warriors continue to make their way downfield. Open space for number 9 to clear a shot, but it will be just off to the right of the goal. 12 minutes left in regulation time for this evening game. Score is 4-2, Eagles.
Ready, 2 on 2.
This will result in a corner kick.
Left and get the corner kick in. Wider or left, a little bit farther left. A little bit farther left, 1. Right there. Ready, on 1.
Kick is going up, headed off, and will go off to the other side. And it will be out of bounds on the Warriors. Eagles throw in,
Guys running out.
or Eagles goal kick.
Ready, 2 on 2.
Still a relatively close game, even though the Warriors are at a 2-point deficit at this point. It does not mean that they are out of it. They've had a great offensive push in the second half so far. and is pretty easy to say that they could possibly get some more goals out of their efforts. Same thing for the Eagles. Continue to push the ball up. They've been playing some great defense. However, their offense has not been as well as it was in the first quarter or the first half. But if they continue to make that push, they could see some more success from it as well. Santi triple teamed, it seemed like, and there will be a call. Montoya with a quick kickoff. Bassi trying to gain possession of that ball was unable to, and there will be a fumble for the possession with Logan. Ball kicked down towards the Eagle defense, and Jeffrey will kick it back towards Longbottom. Longbottom straight down the field towards Bassi. Bassi now on the ground, and the Warriors kick it back towards their goalie, who will set it up for a kick. 10 minutes left in the game. Bassi trying to maintain possession, and he loses it. Montoya, next line of defense, gets past him. However, it will be taken out of bounds by the Eagles. Throw in by Montoya. Lofty kick goes back to the Warriors. Number 3 taking it down to the center, passing it off to his teammate number 9. Number 9 passing it, but Kip gets his foot on it. Oh, Bassi may have possession, however, it's too lofty. Passes off to the side. And there is a call on the field. A Warrior defender is down. Slow to get up on this injury. 9 minutes on the clock, and it's dwindling down. With this injury, we will take a short break, and we'll be right back to resume play. And we are back. Number 10 able to make a healthy walk off the field unassisted, so that's always good to see. Never really want any major injuries on the field. That would not be good for either team. Always hope for healthy competition. But with that, there will be a resume of play. About less than 8 minutes left on the regulation clock. Warriors coming out strong. However, Mario Gonzalez will tap it out. Warriors throw-in. Great drop-off by Warriors to his player, his teammate. However, Ortiz will get a strong kick towards the middle of the field. Ball will be kicked out of bounds by the Eagles. Warriors with a quick throw-in. And the Warriors kick it out themselves. Eagles possession. Warriors on the ball in. Eagles managed to get a foot. However, Warriors defense brings the ball back to their strikers. Ball is kicked. However, is saved by Benjamin Longbottom. Longbottom has had numerous saves tonight. Great player so far for the team. Punts the ball. First touch made by the Warriors, and it will roll out of bounds. Going to be Eagles throw-in. Number 6 for the Warriors with the first touch. Passing towards the middle of the field, received by an Eagle. And that pass will be led for Bassey. Bassey will have an open field to go for. And he chips it towards the corner of the goal. Another goal for Bassey. And he is sitting there, but he will get on his feet. Great effort by Bassey for that quick and easy chip into the corner of the net. That will be Bassey's second goal of the game. Score is now 5-2 Eagles with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in regulation time.
Stay with 2 right now. Stay with 2. Still on 2.
Warriors will kick off for this next possession. Bassey with a great defensive stop right there. Warriors throwing. And there is a substitution on the field for the Eagles. Max Ortiz gaining the possession of the ball, and he kicks it downfield, headed by a Warrior defender. Free kick for the Warriors. Setting a position downfield. Number 17 for the Warriors, booting the ball, and it is snatched out of the air by Benjamin Longbottom. Great catch for our Eagles goalie. Punt, booted down, pass. Warriors defender Bassey there for the chase down. He gains possession of it, leads the pass for himself a little too far. Oh, and he is shoved down to the ground by the defense, but there is not a card call on that play. I am no ref, but I am quite surprised that there is not at least a yellow card on that shove. But you have to respect the ref's callings on that one, so it will be a goal kick for the Warriors. Eagles throwing towards the sideline. Score is 5-2 with 2 minutes and about 50 seconds left in regulation time. Back pass towards Jeffrey, and he will take up the other sideline. Ball will be thrown in by the Eagles. About 30 seconds before end of regulation time. And there will be a couple of substitutions for the Eagles on the field. Ball kicked up field, touched by a Warrior. Oh, and Eagles will manage to get a foot on the ball. Now there's a chase down for possession. However, the Warriors win that battle. Number 11 getting a touch on the ball in the middle of the field. Players down for the Eagles. Ball is chipped over the net, and that is the second time the ball has gone over the crossbar and under the goalpost. It's actually quite impressive, if I do say so myself. That'll be end of regulation time. Now we are on refs time. Score is 5-2, and it will be a goal kick for the Eagles. And there will be a couple of substitutions on the field.
Those two are like wrestling in midfield. There's two guys at the midfield like wrestling 12 and whoever that is.
Kicking down the sideline. Jeffrey with the boot down the middle of the field, received by Warriors number 4. And it will be a 3-on-1 matchup for this ball. Max Ortiz manages to get it out.
3 on 3.
And
Go with him.
there looks to be a call on the field. It will be a corner kick for the Warriors.
One zoom out, get the kick and the goal.
This may be a final effort to get that ball in.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, and it goes off to the other side of the field. Number 7 for the Warriors trying to get it inbounds, but is unsuccessful. It will be an Eagles throw-in.
Ready, 2 on 2. And 1.
Ball is thrown in. Number 9 chipping it up. Trying to maintain possession, but Eagles managed to poke the ball out. Great defense by the Eagles so far. Ball, number 9 trying to sneak the ball out from Jeffrey. It will be Warriors throw-in. Ball hit towards the middle for number 12. 12 blocked by Max Ortiz. Headed by Jeffrey. And number 4 boots it off the backside of the goal, or backside of the end zone.
Ready, 2 on 2.
It'll be a goal kick for the Eagles.
Ready, 1 on 1.
Long bottom, making a short, quick pass to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, faking the kick. Jukes out one of the Warriors players, and the ball goes up the sideline to a Warriors defender. Warriors maintaining possession once again. Ball is kicked out of bounds, and Warriors will throw it in.
Staying on 1, keep it in.
Eagles getting possession now, playing a very defensive game right now. It'll be Warriors ball, throw in once again. Ball thrown right towards the middle, headed by Max Ortiz. Ball being chased down the center. Tipped off by a Warrior, however, maintained possession by the midfielders for the Warriors. Ball down the sideline, makes a shot on goal, but is saved by Benjamin once again. He'll kick it down the field to Emmanuel Montoya. Emmanuel is tripped up, it looks like, on the backside at about the 30-yard line. And he will be given the free kick, and he is now sitting down. That's not a good look for Emmanuel. Looks like he has a tight hamstring. Once again, this will be adding time to the referee's personal time count right now. We're sitting at a score of 5-2, Eagles. And it looks to be Eagles' possession with this free kick. Emmanuel Montoya coming out of the game and being subbed in.
Staying on 1 now.
Longbottom with the great kick down the middle of the field. Touched first by the Warriors. Kip trying to regain possession. However, he is outnumbered. Warriors making a hefty pass down the center of the field. Jeffrey unable to maintain possession, and the ball will be booted out towards the Warriors bench. And with that, that will be the end of the game. Score is 5-2 Eagles. Great win for Fort Bend Christian Academy on this nice senior night. We've had so many great moments in this game so far. Warriors really testing the Eagles' defense, especially in the second half of this game. However, the Eagles' offense was able to make it through, just continually looking for their open players and making great passes, and as well as hustling for each and every loose ball. With this, we have to name the player of our game. It's very difficult to say. We've had so many great plays, not only from our main striker, Daniel Bassey, but we've had other players as like Gavin Smalling and Mario Gonzalez who have played a great game as well. Defensively, we have Jeffrey and Max Ortiz. They've also had a great game. But I think if I had to narrow it down for this game, I think a great overall player of this game will have to be Mario Gonzalez. He played a very well-rounded game so far, always attacking that sideline, especially when he was going for the ball for their scores. Able to get 1 point on the board for his team this game. So he really had a standout night so far. And with that, that'll be the conclusion of tonight's games. Thank you so much for joining us for this special senior night for our Fort Bend Christian Academy Eagles. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night at 5:30 and 7 for the boys and girls varsity basketball game against Lutheran South Academy. This will be the last district game for these two teams, and it will also be a big game because it is blackout themed for the last home game. So be sure, if you're unable to attend in person, be sure to come onto the broadcast at FBCA.tv to go watch that. Also, while you're at it, you can go follow us on our socials, Twitter and Instagram, at Eagles on the Air. We do contests and we post reminders for anyone that follows, so be sure to follow so you keep up to date with your favorite Fort Bend Christian Academy teams. And with that, we'll be signing off for tonight. Thank you so much